Coach Carragher, we appreciate your time. And there's been so much talk about Ryan Agnew, your quarterback, this new quote-unquote spread offense. But how have the receivers been faring throughout fall camp?
The group as a unit has been pretty solid. We have some work to do to get to where we want to be. But, the passing game is about timing. It's about matching your receivers' downfield depth with the quarterback drop and being in sync. And I think we've come a ways from spring ball, but we need to continue to grow and develop, in the passing game.
It was interesting, Coach. We had Jay Hill on, the Weber State coach, asking him about getting ready for the spread. He goes, "I'll believe it when I see it."
Right.
And so I think a lot of people, and even talking with Coach Long about it, he says, look, we're not going to get away from what we do best, and that's the power running game. And he insists in the spread offense. He can continue to do so. But are we going to be surprised at how many times we're going to really see a true spread attack during the course of the season with the Aztecs?
Well, you were right on. I mean, the personality of this program that's brought so much success here has been a physical football team, right, on both sides of the football. Offensively, pounding the ball and then play actions off those runs, and then defensively, a physical style and aggressive style. So that's not going to change. That's our personality. That's in the DNA here in this football program. But if we can shore up some things, just when our number's called, when we need to throw the football, when the defense is packing the box down to stop the run and the throw is there, we want to certainly come through and deliver and make that big play so we can move the chains. You will see various formations. They've been done throughout the past year, but I think you'll see a little bit more of some things that does spread the football out. But it also gives you the ability to have the power run game, which is like I said earlier, such an important part of who we are.
Coach, I know you've been doing this a long time. As a former player, I would always have jitters before opening week. When you're debuting a new offense, where would you rate those jitters at for this season?
Oh, yeah. No, it's exciting coming up, implementing a new offense. We've had a couple scrimmages, which have been good, and those are kind of your precursor to your opening game. In college football, there's no preseason like the NFL where you can slowly work your way into it. But all in all, I think we've had a good camp. Like I said earlier, we still have some development to do, continue to grow, and develop some young players who will need to step up over the course of a 12, hopefully 13 or 14 game season. We'll need those young guys to step up, but so far we've made some strides, and it is something definitely excited, looking forward to. And we've been practicing all summer against our defense, that unique defense that Coach Long has, and it's been a challenge. And in good ways, it's a challenge, but it'll be really, guys are looking forward to opening up and playing someone else other than our own Aztec defense.
San Diego State assistant Ron Carragher joining us right now on Xtra on the Cannons. Ron, talking about the San Diego State offense, what does Weber State look like on defense? This is a team last year that advanced in the FCS playoffs, won 10 games. What type of challenge will they fare for you?
Oh, yeah, their defense has definitely been a strength of theirs. They've done an outstanding job flying around. They play a lot of man-free coverage, which is allows you to blitz an extra secondary player or linebacker, to try and plus one on the offense to stop the run game, but also create pressure in the passing game. And Coach Hill does an outstanding job with the defense at Boise. And, you look at over time, last 2 years, they've had some great runs and some really good teams in turning that program around. So I would say, even though they've lost some guys on the back end to graduation, the secondary and linebackers, I'm sure that he's done a good job evaluating and recruiting and stockpiling those positions. Their front four has a good group of guys coming back. Number 9, Adam Rodriguez, seems to be the leader of that group, an outstanding player. And then the linebacker, Austin Tesh, who's number 53, the Sam linebacker. He's another senior, I believe, captain of their unit. That's an outstanding player. So they play an aggressive style. They want to get to your quarterback, and hopefully, as an offense, the strategy, hopefully you can make them pay when people play really aggressive football.
When you watch film of an elite FCS program like Weber State, do you see a lot of difference between what they're doing and the FBS schools you're going against, especially in the Mountain West?
No, not really. They've got good players. Recruiting is such a part of evaluation, and they've done a nice job evaluating, getting good players to help them to get those 10-win teams. I mean, the top FCS programs can compete with most of, if not all, and I use the word compete, I'm not saying beat, but compete with the Power 5 or Group of 5 schools at the FBS level. Just look at North Dakota State, what they've done. When they go on the road and they play the Iowas, the Kansas States, and so forth, they get wins. And it's because it's good football, good quality football. And the same thing with Weber State. They play a good quality football with good players and good coaching. And so we certainly know we have to bring our A game. We have to play Aztec football to get a victory Saturday.
Ron Carragher, passing game coordinator, tight ends coach, joining the Loose Cannons today ahead of their game against Weber State. The action gets underway 6 p.m. Sdsu Stadium, followed by KGB Sky Show. An exciting night for sure. Get out there. Get to GoAztecs.com to buy tickets to this game. They're still available. Ahead of this first game back, I remember when I became the guy, I acted like the guy. Ryan Agnew is now the guy. Is he acting more like the guy?
Oh, most definitely. You see the confidence, and I thought he stepped in there pretty seamlessly last year in the Arizona State and did a really good job. But now with a year of experience under his belt, having played for the most part a lot, then you get spring practice under your belt. You gain and continue to build that support of your teammates, and then to be selected as a captain by his teammates and peers. I think all those things add up to building that confidence that you want with that guy under center who's handling the football every play.
Coach, how have the tight ends looked?
Oh, it's a good group. Parker Houston, a rising senior for us, has been such a solid player over here and a good representative of this program. He's tough. He's a blue-collar type athlete. He's leading the group. Got a young player in Dan Bellinger who played in 3 or 4 games, actually 4 or 5 games last year, but he's building upon that. He's gotten bigger. He's gotten stronger. So he'll be our second tight end when we're in a 2 tight end personnel type units. But it's all in all, it's a good group, a solid group, and we're looking forward to getting going here Saturday.
Well, it's been universal from the coaches, the players, everyone we talked to, Coach. Can't wait for Saturday.
Yes.
Let's get 2019 under the way. Sounds like everything is in order, Coach.
Yep.
We'll be watching. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
All right, that's Ron Carragher. There's, of course, former USD head coach at San Jose State. He's had a long coaching career. I remember his first year as a full-time head coach back at UCLA in 1996 under Bob Toledo.